Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today. I'm deeply honored to share this time with all of you. And today, I want to talk about something fundamental, something that drives us, motivates us, and keeps us moving forward even when the road seems uncertain or tough. I'm talking about our why. The concept of why is powerful, transformative, and absolutely essential to leading a fulfilled life. It's a guiding light, a compass that helps us navigate through life's challenges. But let me ask you this, how many of you have ever felt lost, unsure, or disconnected from your purpose? How many of you have wondered why you're doing what you're doing or where you're headed? You're not alone. We all face moments of doubt and confusion. We live in a world where we are constantly pulled in different directions, overwhelmed by distractions, expectations, and demands. It's easy to get lost in the hustle of daily life, to get swept up in the need to perform, to achieve, or to fit into someone else's mold of success. But in all this noise, we can forget the most important question of all, why? Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you work? Why do you strive? And perhaps most importantly, why do you keep going when things get hard? Finding your why is about discovering the deeper meaning behind your actions, understanding what fuels your passion, what stirs your heart, and what makes you feel alive. It's about connecting to the core of who you are and why you're here. When you find your why, everything changes. You stop moving aimlessly through life, and you begin to live with intention, purpose, and direction. But here's the truth, finding your why isn't easy. It's a journey, and sometimes it takes time. It requires reflection, patience, and most importantly, courage. Courage to look inward and ask yourself the hard questions. Courage to confront your doubts, your fears, and your insecurities. But I promise you, this is the work worth doing, because when you find your why, you unlock a level of power, resilience, and determination you never knew you had. Let me share a story that illustrates this point. Think about the famous inventor Thomas Edison. He faced failure after failure in his journey to create the light bulb. But what kept him going, even when it seemed impossible, was his why. His vision wasn't just about inventing a light bulb. It was about bringing light into the darkness and making a lasting impact on the world. And even after thousands of failed attempts, Edison didn't give up because he had a clear and compelling reason to keep going. His why kept him going when others would have quit. Or take a look at Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in poverty and faced countless challenges, including abuse and discrimination. But what kept her going was her why, her deep desire to connect with others, to uplift them, and to share their stories. She found purpose in empowering others, in sharing wisdom, and in making a difference in the lives of those who watched her shows. And that why propelled her from humble beginnings to one of the most influential women in the world. Both of these stories show us that finding our why is not just about achieving success, it's about aligning ourselves with something larger than ourselves. It's about tapping into the energy and the drive that comes when we understand why we do what we do. But I know that for many of us, why isn't immediately obvious. We're not all born with a clear sense of purpose, and sometimes the weight of life's demands can make it hard to even hear our inner voice. So, how do we go about finding our why? First, it starts with self-awareness. You need to take a step back from the noise and tune into yourself. What are the things that light you up? What makes you feel excited, energized, and fully alive? Is it helping others? Is it creating something new? Is it solving a problem? When you ask yourself these questions, pay attention to how your body feels. When we're aligned with our purpose, our hearts race, our energy increases, and we feel a deep sense of fulfillment. That's the feeling you're looking for. Next, think about your values. What do you stand for? What principles guide your life? Your why is closely tied to your values because it is built on the foundation of what is most important to you. For some people, their why might be to inspire others to overcome adversity. For others, it might be to contribute to a cause they care deeply about, like education, health, or the environment. The key here is to understand what drives your decisions, how you treat others, and how you want to be remembered. Another powerful tool to uncover your why is looking at your life experiences. Often, our past holds the clues to our deepest passions and purpose. Think back to times when you felt proud of yourself. What were you doing during those moments? Reflect on your challenges as well. Sometimes, our why is birthed from the adversity we've overcome. The hardships we face can shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals, and they can reveal the purpose we're meant to fulfill. But here's the thing, your why may not be a singular, grand purpose that hits you like a lightning bolt. It might not come to you in a single moment of clarity. Instead, it might evolve over time. And that's okay. Sometimes our why changes as we grow and learn more about ourselves. It may shift from a focus on personal achievement to a desire to make a difference in the world. Or it may evolve from the need for success to the need for fulfillment. Whatever the case, allow your why to grow with you. Give yourself the permission to change, to learn, and to adapt. Now, here's another key point. Once you've found your why, it's important to keep it close to you. Make it your anchor in difficult times. When life gets tough, when you feel like giving up or when doubt creeps in, come back to your why. Let it remind you of your deeper purpose. Let it reignite your passion and give you the strength to keep going. And don't forget this, your why doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't have to fit someone else's definition of success or purpose. What matters is that it resonates with you, that it speaks to your heart, and that it motivates you to move forward. Whether your why is to build a business, raise a family, create art, or make a positive impact in your community, it is valid, it is important, and it is yours. In closing, I want to leave you with this thought: you are here for a reason. You have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. Life is full of obstacles, setbacks, and challenges, but when you know your why, those obstacles become opportunities for growth. When you find your why, you don't just go through life, you live with intention. You live with meaning, you live with a sense of direction and purpose that empowers you to create the life you've always dreamed of. So, I encourage you today, take the time to discover your why. Dig deep, reflect on your values, and listen to your heart. Your why is waiting to be uncovered, and once you find it, there's nothing that can stop you.